This movie is hauntingly beautiful. Hi everyone, welcome to I Just React and Review. My name is Ashmita and I hope you all are doing well, and today I will be sharing my thoughts with you on a Bengali movie that I recently watched. The movie is called Bisharjan. Now this movie released in 2017, directed by Kaushik Ganguly. This is the second film of Kaushik Ganguly that I've watched. The first one was Nagar Kirtan, and after watching this film, I am in complete awe of his storytelling. So yes, without delaying this, let's get into the detailed analysis. This is a story about human connection, how two strangers cross paths accidentally and develop a bond over a short period of time. Padma, a Bangladeshi widowed woman, finds an injured man lying near the banks of a river. The injured man turns out to be Nasir Ali, an Indian from Kolkata. He claims that he fell into the river while doing the Visarjan of the Durga Devi idol. Nasir is extremely injured and unable to walk, and Padma, out of the goodness of her heart, decides to nurse him back to health so that he can find his way back to India. In order to do that, she hides his identity so that the villagers do not find out, and she presents him as her cousin brother. And thus begins the story of the beautiful relationship that starts forming between Nasir and Padma. Kaushik Ganguly himself has acted in this movie as Ganesh Mandal, who is a very big zamindar in that village. Ganesh Mandal is in love with Padma and he constantly pursues her and asks for her hand in marriage. Ganesh gets very suspicious of Nasir, and he constantly tries to figure out if the identity of Nasir is real or not. So yes, this is the plot that the entire story is built around, and it has been narrated in such a simple way. This movie is proof that to tell a good story, you only need a good storyteller. The story, the screenplay and the direction, all three have been done by Kaushik Ganguly, and the execution is just impeccable. The dialogues of this movie are simple and yet extremely impactful. I love the fact how distinctly the Bangladeshi Bengali and the Indian Bengali, both the Bengali dialects are so different, and they were presented with absolute precision. We have all heard of this phrase so many times that to truly love is to let go, and the truest meaning of this phrase has been shown and depicted in this movie. Kaushik Ganguly's direction is fantastic. Before the movie even started, I had very high hopes from this film as well, because Nagar Kirtan was such a great movie, and Bisharjan also did not disappoint. The storylines of both these movies are so different, and yet you can feel that yes, it has Kaushik Ganguly's touch. There is this unbelievable sense of realism in his storytelling, and I'm guessing after watching Nagar Kirtan and this film that this is the kind of direction that he does for his films. The direction is such that you are going to get sucked into that world and feel those emotions from the deepest corners of your heart. By the time the film was almost over, I was highly invested in both Nasir and Padma as human beings. And this is the beauty of Kaushik Ganguly's direction. I mean, honestly, I cannot wait to check out more of his works. The music of this film is done by Indrajit Dasgupta, and like this entire movie, the music is also so simple and subtle and beautiful. It has this unbelievable melancholic undertone from start to finish, like throughout the runtime of the film, and I think for me as an audience, that is why I kept feeling bittersweet throughout the runtime of this film. As far as my memory serves, not once did I feel elated while watching the film, and I think the score has to do a lot with that. To simply put it, it's haunting, but it's beautiful. The camera work of this movie is quite decent. For a movie like this, it really did not need a very intense sort of cinematography. The shots are simple, they are elegant, they are beautiful. When you watch this film, you will get a very homely sort of a feeling because most of the movie has been shot indoors. Shouvik Basu is the cinematographer of the film, and I think he has nailed the part where he was told maybe that, make the movie look very simplistic, rooted and real. The runtime of this movie is a little over 2 hours. It's 2 hours and 15 minutes to be precise. But I think for a movie like this, I felt that it required that slow pace. I wouldn't deny that there would be a certain set of people who would think that no, the runtime could have been cut short by say 20 to 30 minutes. But for me, I think the runtime ran so high was because Kaushik Ganguly took his own sweet times to churn out all these three central characters of Ganesh Mandal, Padma and Nasir Ali. The editing is done by Shubhajit Singha, and this movie is a complete slow burn from start to finish. I mean, honestly, you have to be in a certain sort of mood to watch this film, otherwise this movie won't be as impactful as it is intended to be. If anyone wants to see a masterclass in acting, then watch this movie for the performances of Jaya Ahsan and Kaushik Ganguly. These two have literally knocked it out of the park. But let's go over the performances one by one. Jaya Ahsan as Padma is just perfection in this movie. Is perfection because she has nailed her character to the core. I found out after watching the film is that she's a very popular actor from Bangladesh, and yeah, rightly so, because she was from start to finish an absolute 10 on 10. Her screen presence, her dialogue delivery, her body language, her emotional scenes, expressions, everything, you name it, and everything was perfect for me. Kaushik Ganguly has worn multiple hats in this film, but I think more than director, I feel that Kaushik Ganguly, the actor, just stole the limelight. Ganesh Mandal's character for me was the most complex and the most intricately written characters. I mean, he was this big threatening zamindar of the village, but in front of Padma, he was such a hopeless romantic, and I think that contrast shown was so beautifully done by Kaushik Ganguly. Abhi Chatterjee as Nasir Ali was also very good, though I feel that amongst all these three, because these three were the central characters, I feel that Abhi's acting was the weakest. And by weakest, I really do not mean bad, because I think he was great. Though Jaya and Kaushik were so good that I think Abhi just couldn't reach on that level. The other supporting actors were decent as well, but I feel that the focus was mainly on these three characters. This movie is streaming on hoichoi.com, and I feel, like I said before, you have to be in a certain mood to watch this film. I absolutely loved this film, and I know now what kind of storyline and direction to expect from Kaushik Ganguly. And I have found out that Bisharjan also has a sequel called Bijoya. I am definitely going to watch it. Of course, I'm gonna watch it because I want to know what happens in the future. I would definitely recommend this film to you. If I had to rate it, I would probably give it a 7 out of 10. There are certain very small things that are, sort of left open to the imagination of the audience. I'll give you a very small example. Like, for example, when Padma saves Nasir from the riverbanks, how did she manage to carry him in an injured condition, because Nasir was not in a condition to walk, from the riverbank to home? Because she didn't have any mode of transportation. So I mean, that is just one of those points. So there are certain, things like that, small things that are there, which you will find it as a loophole. Though it's fine, it's fine. I can ignore those things because overall the story was beautiful. So yes, that was my analysis on the 2017 Bengali film Bisharjan. I cannot wait to watch the sequel Bijoya. I am definitely going to watch it and review it, of course. And I hope you enjoyed this review, and if you have come till the end of the video, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.